For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Bears will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Arizona's offense will get the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. The give to the back. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Bears send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dances away again. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They go right back to it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Robertson. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Wide out in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Washington. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They go to the draw. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right back to the well. Nice move to pick up yardage. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bond. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the back. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. He makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch pass.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Inside a minute to play here in the 1st half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? He wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Arizona! What a grab and go for the score. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off the speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to be that. Nice job.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Washington.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. It's caught. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's in Arizona.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He's going to pass. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing and getting big plays. How good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more. Like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air, it's Robertson. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side.
Tell me to get a watch.
Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator,
yeah, Johnny,
he's having
what
to go
do you know?
deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.